if you come through these cool doors, you come on in here and you'll see this. The locks and the botanical garden. Kind of cool. Welcomes you to the Watership Canal Project. Come on in here. Here are the gardens, if you wanted to see them. And then the fish ladder that it talks about with the salmon. It goes all the way down here. And if you want to check out, there's the botanical gardens over there. People walking. Getting a little bit closer. You didn't even recognize how pretty it is. You didn't even recognize it. There they are. The locks. Then we'll go over these. There's a little otter or something going through the canal. Kind of funny. So I'm probably gonna have to get off here pretty soon because they're gonna work the locks. But this will give you an idea of what they're doing. So you're over here, and then this is for the small pleasure boats. So here they are coming through from the ocean to the canal. And then this is opening clearly for a large ship to come through here. And then they'll do the same from the canal. There's the otter going out of the canal to the ocean that way.
This feels so surreal.
Obviously, I spoke about it being a little bit unusual, first timer. So I don't know if you can notice it, but no more than 15 minutes ago, there was no cloud over there. And now, see it rolling on in? Look at that. It's that fog rolling in. I'm looking northwest right here. This hill, mountain, whatever, it's just a little, we saw it yesterday. That's a whole other story. So we'll talk about that later, but look at the fog rolling in. I'm gonna try to, oh no, that didn't work. Let me pause this for a second. All right, I tried to zoom in a little bit. I hope you can see it. Yeah, the light's helping you see it. But it's rolling in from the side over here. And it's kind of, this is Puget Sound, and 30 miles to the due west is the Pacific Ocean that we did see a couple days ago, but this is right here by Port Angeles. A little weather front moving into the area. Okay, again, I had to show you some time lapse of that thing. So it's hard to recognize unless you do this. It's almost enveloped the trees now to where it was nothing before, not 5 minutes ago. All right, here's my last installment, 10 seconds of it, but we'll splice this thing together and just show you how quick it moved in. Really cool. Now I'm looking almost due north before. Now I'm looking more northwest. All right, enjoy. Nice little Tuesday morning at 5 something. Get myself a little some coffee this morning. Good morning, all. Hopefully you're well. Here's your photographer. Last day here in Port Angeles, Washington. The sun's gonna sneak around. It's right over there. Cole Brumley, Esquire. We're coming, checking out this guy's beautiful properties. He's off the grid here, baby. He can live. He's got squirrely areas, little side aces everywhere. That path leads up to the road, then the house, then the service road. And that's all a pit down there that goes over to the ocean in Canada. I'll give you another perspective in a minute. All right, so that might be his line. Like I said, a bunch of pie land. This is probably 10 to 5 to 10 acres. Anyway, that's the stash again. I was staying there, but there's a little island. Yeah, I see it over there. I'm standing on the fire pit, and the house is up the hill. What was down there?
That goes down to his backyard.
Oh, let's check out the backyard. We'll get back to you guys. So we were 10 yards up there. Turn around and you start to see what is the backyard. Holes going on down there. Oh, my bad. All right. We'll get back to you. I'll show you where he is in a minute. All right, this is where we saw Cole before. That's where I was taking it up the hill. So we come on down and keep going down the yard. I mean, he's got a little nick. There's a little road that goes down there. There's two over here. Anyway, we get down here.
There, but let me go backyard.
Oh, and there it is. It doesn't do it justice.
So this is just like Douglas fir. This is the tree. You all can just walk through. This is the tree that made Washington right here. It made Seattle. Was the Douglas fir right here. So the logging of this is what made a lot of our port cities right here. And then back here we have our state tree, the Western Hemlock.
It's a hemlock.
A tree will spend 200 to 500 years living, and then it'll die. Trees die, and they die of all kinds of different reasons out here. But when they die, their life is not over. They become, and we'll see this right here, this white tree that a snake, a dead tree that's still standing. And snakes have a huge part in our ecosystem here.
People coming up from the bottom. I don't know what the hell that noise is. All I did is a dump truck.
Just like, I think oftentimes when we walk by these right here, this tree's dead. We call this a snag. But what do you notice? What's like in the tree right? Our snags. And then when the winds come through here in our winter time, when we get our storms, some of these will fall down. And every year a new tree falls down here in the forest. And it makes a sound, even if humans aren't here.
This is the white one I saw coming up the hill.
And you guys, as you're walking away, feel free to touch in the plant. While this is a forest preserve, it's not
Down the hill. It's down there. See the path.
We don't have a lot of plants here that are gonna make you itch or put an oil on you, like a poison ivy or anything like that. That's just not here in this forest. So feel free to smell some stuff. and stuff here. This is like a forest preserve for you guys to do that. It's a very friendly forest out here.
It seems like it's sprouting something new up there.
Absolutely. We'll talk about that here in a minute.
Okay.
There'll be some prime examples of sprouting out of old trees.
So you saw the white tree from the bottom, from one side. Now you don't see it at all, but it's like these stags, they call them.
Like this. So as you come in here, feel free to
No place, and on both sides, no place like this.
Feel these things. Yes. This just happened a couple years ago. The top of the tree got knocked off in a windstorm, and then it died. And so a great indicator that you got a dead tree is you have mushrooms growing out the side of the tree. So I think I see some things right there. But yeah, this is a dead tree here. So those are kind of windstorm. No.
There it is, died, fell down here, impaled itself, and then that thing's covered in moss right there.
So moss is what we call an epiphyte. Doesn't need soil.
This is the beginning of the Hall of Mosses, bro. Yep, we'll bring it. We're bringing it. Oh, by the way, that was the first cool moss tree, I thought. Let's go. Please stay behind the fence. I hope you can see it in there. So that's covered in moss. Again, the driest day of the year.
Very tasty if you get them when they're young, but like this is the one spot, so just avoid this and you'll just be itching all day long. But that is our one point. But yeah, everything else, I mean, there's a little bit of prickles right there, but everything else is pretty cool.
Hallie wore some leg protective gear. Brooke and I did not. There's a dead tree with moss on it. And the moss is not having fun. This is the prime spot. Now during a rainy day, this would be just, it's drying a little. This is all the moss. It's behind it.
Have a good day. Thank you. Yeah.
But look at it.
Yeah, this is our deciduous tree.
Perfect.
Yes, I look to see.
Mosquito. Pretty nice here.
I know, me too.
Our little wine maple. Big one.
Give me one.
This is what I've been. Hey, so this tree's young?
No, but it grows faster. So if you were to start a spruce tree in a hemlock tree, this one would grow much faster than the hemlock did.
So is this over 100 years old, you
It's
think?
probably 500 years old.
Okay, gotcha.
Basing on the fact of a couple of trees that I've counted before, and we'll part the seeds for these fine fruits to walk through. So I told you guys you got your old growth trees. And when the tree dies, it'll stay standing for 50 to 60 years as a snag. But once it falls over, and then it gives new life to other trees. We call this a nurse log right here. So you can see we got a dead tree. Then you got multiple different species of trees growing out of that nurse log.
On it.
So nothing is wasted in the forest. All the nutrients then get transported to a new tree here. You got like there's a stump right here that's providing home for a new tree. So the forest recycles. There's no waste.
The tree that fell down 100 years ago, and then, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 10 trees have grown out of it. We're going up the hill a little bit here. This little explanation of the lush beards of clumps of mosses. Anyway, we're gonna go walking down there. We were in the little picture area before, and now we're gonna walk down the path around it. But I want to get my favorite. That is a unique tree. It's a spruce. I'm gonna try to identify as many as I can see, but it grows faster than the ferns and the hemlocks, but also bigger. A better perspective there. So you see them over there. Wow.
So examples a little bit later. So we have just like, you just look at the trees, like what's the little green stuff on there? The little white stuff, that's all light. Whole different kingdom in the plant world. It's not a plant.
There you go. I'll look back to where we were. We walked up a little bit more hill. I know you guys don't get a perspective of it, but that it's a nice little hill down. And then like before we have a bunch of moss as everybody continues through the rainforest up the hill. See everybody doing a little crisscross up there. I believe we're going over there to the right. Yep. Like I said, we're up to the right. Over the river and this would be a good little studying area for Adam and the teacher.
You guys know much about tree rings?
Yep.
One will give you one more.
Yeah, a little dendrochronology here, as they call it. So this tree fell like 7, 8 years ago, wasn't terribly long ago, and correctly said each ring here is a year in a tree's life. So you can like determine how old this tree was when it fell down. But now as you notice, as you look at the rings, they're not all the same. Some are bigger, some are smaller, and we can...
One of our friends from California, he and his wife, and there's Hallie Dally down there as we go, and Brookie Cookie as we go down here. Instead of walking down here in the Hall of Mosses, we're gonna look back. Quietly walking. Oh.
We'll talk about it later, but that's a fungus on the side there. All right, come grab a little through the clover, you guys.
In California, I don't have
Go
any
right
problems
ahead.
with clover.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a little citrus kick at the end.
Right here?
Yep.
Here you go, Cole.
What up?
What's that one called?
Mary Mare.
It goes down into there. Come on. So you see these folks coming on up the trail, and then they cross there, over there, and then we go back now. There's another view of all of us trekking down. Go down here. The Bat Bridge. Oh, you can see it perfect there. All right, just came up that path. There's a little water, and I could hear some. Wow. So it must be a cool babbling brook. Holy cow. Look at that. Oh. got sick of it, but Hallie never gets sick. I'm doing a random puzzle on the boat as we get back to Anaconda. Is that it?
Yes.
Anacortes.
Nice puzzle, almost done. Hurry, hurry.
Please make sure that you have all of your personal belongings before disembarking the vessel.
With it.
Drivers and passengers, return to your vehicles. For safety and health reasons, do not start your engine until directed by a crew member. Walk-on passengers will disembark using the overhead walkway on the main.
It's a fever rush as Brooke's giving up. Whole number game. Oh, he's right there. And Hallie works on it. Thanks for coming, ladies and gentlemen. Right, here we are on the sands.
Yeah.
How fast we're going is over. We're already a couple blocks down the road. Going out of Port Townsend. Tide drives up and down. You can see it. Prehistoric. Now we're going over here. Can't see this fog. See this fog?
Oh, I was scared. I'm so scared.
Now, catch it.
We're not even like Twilight Princess. Yeah. But we're gonna do the homemade.
I'm a.
You're what?
All right. Walk up. Well, 4,000 feet, there's Brookie Cookie. All kinds of color. Pretty colors. We're going up to see Mount Olympia. Can't remember what hill I was over. I was over here, maybe over here. Oh, it was over there. Right there. You get up there. There's the ocean, Puget Sound. We're not going to the top of that, pretty close. There's Brook. Walking right there's here. Around that corner's our mountain. Here's the next step of our journey is the sun will set behind this. We go along this path all the way. There's Brook. Let's see her just down there. And we'll walk around there, up to the top. Well, Cole.
Yep. Almost in Canada.
Almost in Canada. They have to go around here and out.